And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there raining.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a give to Edmonds. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Watson now to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 6-0 our score after one. Eight yards to go on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a second down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Boomie Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Excellent pick there by Boomie Baker. And I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named all-pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Watson off play action.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Watson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off off the bat. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now it's Watson. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down now, Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Watson on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on second down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running is Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Swift again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Footing always a concern with the extra points up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind up. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. What a catch there by Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your time.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Watson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Edmonds. Edmonds a 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Watson's throw here hauled in by Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup there. One last throw here for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one